Hello everyone and welcome to OGspot. In today's video I'm gonna present you with another character build, and this time is gonna be extremely budget friendly character, and this is gonna be the Tesladin build and the Zealer as people know it. And here with this one we're relying extremely on our elemental damage, or more specifically lightning damage, coming from the Holy Shock aura, so I'm gonna explain that in a minute. First up, let's start with the attribution points. So in here, I've just added a little bit of strength to be able to carry my items, and a little bit of dexterity to be able to achieve 75% chance to block with the Holy Shield on. And the rest of your points goes into vitality, nothing into energy at all. Then that's about it, the distribution points. So let's go over the skill tree now. In here, first up, let's start with the main source of damage. As I've already said, we're using Holy Shock aura, so here we got 20 points into Holy Shock, maxing it out, and the rest of these auras only got a single point into them just to be able to unlock Holy Shock, and that's about it from the offensive aura tree. Let's go into defensive auras now. So here we got 20 points into Salvation, as it is a synergy for Holy Shock aura. And then we added another 20 points into Resist Lightning, which is another synergy for the Holy Shock aura. And the rest of these, again, single skill point. Let's go over the combat skills tree now. So in here, we got 20 points into Zeal, 1 point into Sacrifice, 1 point Holy Bolt, 1 point Smite, 1 point Charge, 1 point Blessed Hammer, and the rest of our skill points start dumping into Holy Shield. And we go about 6 card points into Holy Shield at this point. Character is level 87, all quests have been completed. So as you can see, our resistances are quite nice. And let's go over the more interesting part of the build, which is the item part now. So, as I've already said, this character is extremely budget, and we're using two super easy to get sets. You can get both of them as early as normal in the game. So the first set we're using is an Angelic set. It's actually level 12 set, so super low again, as I've already said. The set consists of 4 pieces. So here we got the armor. The armor is being stocked with the extra Ortron just to get a little bit of additional lightning resist to help us get a better resist overall. Then we got the saber, which is also socked. This is really important. If you're gonna try to make this build, you need to add a shell rune into your saber just to be able to get the additional attack speed frame. With this shell rune, you get another 20% increased attack speed, and that's, I'd say, is mandatory for this character. Then let's go over the amulet. So in here we got unlocking 1 to all skills and 75 to life. And let's go over the Angelic Ring now. This one is quite nice. It gives a massive amount of attack rating. If I remove my ring, you can see the attack rating I've got halves, pretty much. So it's a really nice ring to have. Then again, if you take a look at the options the Angelic set provides once gathered, they're quite nice as well. We got 10 to dexterity, 50 to mana, regenerate mana 8%, all resistance is 25, half freeze duration, which is not useful, I'm gonna explain you in a minute why. Then 40% better chance of getting magic items, and then another 50 on the top of that coming from the ring. So just from the Angelic set alone, we already got 90% of extra magic find, which is really nice. And let's go over the other sets I've chose for this build now. So this is the Orphan's Call set, and the most notorious item from this set is the G-Face, or the helmet, or the Gullium's face. And this is a really nice helm. It's also been socked with the All Resistance 13 Jewel, just to help us a little bit. And it gives 30 faster hit recovery, massive amount of crushing blow, 35%, 15% deadly strike, 15 to strength. And again, if you take a look at the bonuses coming from completing the set, they're quite nice. 100 to defense, 20 to strength, 10 to dexterity, 85 to life, all resistance is 15, attacker takes damage of 5, which is nothing. And another 80% of getting magic items, so far we got 170% of magic item find just from these two sets alone, which is really nice, especially considering this is an extremely budget character build. And let's go over the shield now. The shield itself is really nice again, because it provides a really high chance to block percentage, and it's super wide. It requires only 53 strength to be put on, so again, that's really nice shield. I've also got that one socked with the jewel for extra 7% FHR, and all resistance is 15. And the shield gives 40% faster block rate and 55% increased chance of blocking. And that's quite nice again. So the gloves, they're really good, combining with the rest of the gear. They provide 20% increased attack speed, 100 to attack rating, which again scales quite nice with the rest of the set. Some fire resistances, and that's about it. Let's go over the belt now. The belt is nothing special, just dual leech, life and mana 5%, and a little bit of cold resistances, and that's about it. There we go, our two sets. And the boots again, super easy, super cheap, super easy to get on normal. Level required 29, like nothing special about these boots pretty much. 2 to Vigor, 20% extra faster on walk, which is nice. All resistance is 10, just to help us get better resistances overall. A little bit of extra strength and dexterity as bonuses, so we got quite a nice amount of strength and dexterity bonuses coming from the both sets and the boots together. Then again, let's go over the other ring. Here we got Raven Frost. This is a mandatory ring for the build, because it gets the cannot be frozen mode, which you really need on a meta character, other way you get frozen quite often, and this really slows you down when you're killing monsters. So you really need to have a Raven Frost ring. It's also good to have because for the attack rating, and it gives a good amount of dexterity, so you can get a better chance to block easily that way. A little bit of mana again, cold absorb 20, you know how it is. So let's go over the weapon switch now. Nothing special here again. So Spirit in a Paladin shield just to get additional 2 skills. And a really cheap CTA, just 2 to battle orders, so that's about it on the switch weapons. And we got a really low road Hellfire Torch for a pallet. And let's go over the charms now. So we got some small charms with a little bit of life on the side, just to boost our life pool as much as we can, with some charms for a little bit of extra resistances. And those 3 I also got quite nice, so combat skills with 30 to life. I happened to found that one, that's a valuable charm. Here we got 1-2 Fancy Forest with 40 to life, again another valuable charm. I happened to get that one from Bell. And here we got another low road Gates Fortune charm, also helping us to get better magic find percentages. So with the charm and the 2 sets, we nearly hit 200% of magic item find. We're actually hitting 191%, which again is really nice. So let's go and show you the build in action now. First up, as I've already said, this character is super easy to make. The build is quite easy to play. You just need to use some potions every now and then, because the actual damage we're doing is only coming from Holy Shock aura. Take a look, if I remove my aura and change it to prayer, for example, my 0 damage is so low, and that's the actual physical damage. Still we got some cold damage and other bits and pieces added to it, so our actual melee damage is super low, just because our weapon is only doing 5 to 14 damage. So we're relying extremely on Holy Shock to kill our monsters. But yet again, let's gonna show you the build in action. So let's jump into Act 5, that's on Hell difficulty. So first up, let's go into Weapon Switch. Here we start with buffing up with CTA. And I also like to use my weapon switch setup with the CTA and Spirit to use Holy Shield with them, just to get a few extra skill levels. So buffing up with CTA and Holy Shield. And there we go. This is our setup pretty much. We're doing nearly 6k damage per hit. We're swinging 5 times. Zealer is really nice attack as it cannot be interrupted, so it's quite nice. We also got a little bit of AoE damage coming from our Holy Shock aura. And let's go and show the build in action now. So here we go, Eldritch and some minions. And as you can see, it does good amount of lightning damage. We're absolutely melting monsters which are not immune to lightning. Just kill everything so easily. Even these archers have been on half health just by the aura hitting at them. So let's go and kill Shank now. Some minions on the way, so again I'm gonna clear these. So you can see how easy it is with this Tesladin build. So our resistances are quite nice, 75 to fire, 75 to cold, 80 to lightning, and poison resist is not that good, but you know that's the least important one of them all. So I'm happy with the resistances at the moment. And again, you can see how effective the build is. Killing monsters quite easily. Everything which is not immune to lightning just nice, really nice and quick. So let's go with Shank. Again, the AoE damage from the aura is not that high, it's just under 1k. But it's also helpful because it's burning to the monster's health, and once you can reach them, they actually damaged already, so you kill them easier. And as I've already said, you just need to pop up a potion every now and then, because the life leech amount and the mana leech amount aren't that high, as simple as our physical damage isn't high enough to get a good leech back. But yet again, this character is not mana hungry at all, as Zealer provides 5 swings as I've already said, and it only requires 2 mana to be used, so the character is not mana hungry at all. And we already discussed everything about the build. Already said, it's super easy to make, fun to play, it's super effective, especially early on in the ladder, when you start for items and you got nothing pretty much. You can build this type of a character super easily, and with about 200% chance to magic find, you can start getting decent gear super easy as well. So, first areas of interest for you on Hell would now be the Mausoleum. That's a level 85 area, so you can get really nice drops there. The other area from Act 1, I'd say that's the Pits. That's a really good area as well for this type of build and setup. And you can also run Shank, Eldritch. High consoles are a bit difficult with this type of a setup, but they're also durable. They just require more time and dedication. A little bit of more potions in your belt. And yeah, that's about it pretty much. Let's just show you how effective the build is on Hell, Act 1, to simply get an idea. So, just because the monsters on Act 1, Hell, aren't as strong as Act 5 monsters, you can just even run around them. You don't really have to engage them, and your aura is gonna burn through them all, as you can see. I'm just running around, already got a unique item, because we get a nice amount of changed item find. And then you can simply run around the map and wait for your aura to burn down the monsters. And yeah, you can see how easy it is to kill the monsters. It's a really satisfying build actually. So I haven't even engaged in a fight yet, and yet the monsters are dying just following me. So let's jump into action now. It's a super effective build, especially early on, as I've already said. Here you can see this monster is immune to lightning, but yet again we can kill it simply because we got a really nice amount of crushing blow coming from our helmet. And yeah, I hope you like that build, guys. Hope you like the video. Maybe drop a comment if you will, or subscribe me. I'll certainly continue to make more videos for you guys. And yeah, that's about it now, so see you later. Bye!